What's going on, y'all? Comedianlonnie here, bringing y'all my first movie review of 2015. So I recently went to go see Get Hard featuring Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell. Now the movie fell short of my expectations. I was mad about this. It was up here, my expectations, and it fell right there. I give it like 3 laughs out of 5. I'm not saying it wasn't good, but most of the funny parts were in the commercials that you see on TV and online, which usually is the case. Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell's aura didn't quite fully mesh. Like, they kind of made it, but it just didn't quite work in some places. If you see the movie, you might know what I'm talking about. It was just off, the timing of some of the things, or maybe it was the editing. I don't know. I feel like the movie was way funnier if you were on set with them. I feel like in person it was hilarious, but when it came out it just wasn't as funny. It was one of those things you had to be there live while they were recording it to actually get the full funnies, if that makes sense. It's like Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell was like if you have Kiwi Lemonade and grape Kool-Aid, the 2 flavors, and you think you're gonna mix them because they're gonna be really good, but after you mix them and you taste it, you're like, I thought it was gonna be a lot better than this. But you keep drinking it because you're thirsty. Y'all thirsty asses. But that's how it was. So I don't know. Write in the comments down below if you agree with me or disagree if the movie was good or not. If I could see any pairing of comedic actors, I would love to see Kevin Hart and Jim Carrey. That would be my next collab that I would love to see from them. I just don't know what would come from that. Jim Carrey is one of the funniest like white comedic actors that I've ever seen. And Kevin Hart, obviously he's dominating the box office right now in the black comedian world, and he's crossed over. So shout out to him. He's definitely doing his thing. I'm not denying that. He's funny, like, regardless. But this movie, if I could compare it to any movie, it would be Malibu's Most Wanted. Malibu's Most Wanted was fucking hilarious. For some reason, I love when you just throw white people in the ghetto or situations that cause them to use black language, and you know, you kind of racially profile, stereotype in the movie. I think that's hilarious. So that movie was way funnier than this. Is it just me, or does it seem like the movies in the 90s and the early 2000s are way funnier than any of the movies that come out in like the last 5 to 10 years? And I don't know, put in the comments down below if you agree with that or if you disagree with that. But that's how I feel. I'm gonna be bringing y'all another movie review next week for Fast and the Furious 7. I'm so excited. If anybody knows me, they know I am the biggest fan of Fast and the Furious. The franchise has taken off. So next week I'll be bringing that to y'all. Like, as soon as I get out of the theater, I'm going to record. Like, that's how excited I am. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment.